Hello, welcome to the Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. I'm your host, Lord Havoc. I stream Marvel Champions content, focusing mainly on the custom community. There's quite a large custom community out there, and I like to highlight all of that awesome creativity. There's plenty of standard Marvel Champions content creators out there, or streamers and stuff like that, like Nelson All Over Cards and D20 Woodworking, Web Warrior, people like that. They do all that sort of stuff. So I focus on the custom stuff, which they don't really seem to touch. Either my own creations or the custom community that use the Discord channel Marvel Champions LCG Homebrew. Last episode, if you're watching this on Twitch, awesome. If you're watching this on YouTube, please, if you would be so kind as to like and subscribe, and more importantly though, if you would leave a comment, that would be great. Subscribing is good. Leaving a comment is supposedly better. So if you have any commentary of anything that I do, please let me know. Last episode, I focused on some DC content. There is a rather impressive amount of DC Marvel Champions content out there. It has a lot of love out there, more than you would expect. I'm not as big a DC fan as I am Marvel, so I sort of neglected it for a while there. But the last few episodes have been DC related. I guess try to make up for it, but also because there's some cool stuff out there. So there's an actual, I'm using TTS. There's an actual specific Marvel DC table mod called DC Champions. So if you're using TTS and you want to try out the DC stuff, by all means go for it. It's extremely extravagant. It's most, if not all, of the Marvel Champions content has been reskinned, including their all their cards, and not just heroes, but also like the actual aspect cards and stuff. So here's aggression, just to give you an idea. So anything that you can find in aggression for real has been reskinned here, or at least I believe all of it, but don't quote me on that. And there's also a whole bunch of custom stuff, a whole new aspect, determination. I've never even looked at Quintastic and Speed Force. What are these? Quintastic? Oh, these are the pool ones. There you go. It says the pool. The pool aspect's already been reskinned. And there's another one here, Venomized. Speed Force Venomized by EK August aspect cards. I think that's because EK August did the Venomized Marvel cards for the custom community on the Hitch table. And so then someone's gone and changed it to Speed Force. I'm going to assume that's what it is. So yeah, huge project, absolutely huge project. So you've got a whole bunch of custom heroes. Here's the Justice League. You've got Batman, Green Lantern, so the Bat Family, Green Lantern, the Titans, Task Force X, and various other stuff. And then just a whole bunch of stuff here. So check it out. Now, last episode I did say that I was actually going to go back to Marvel for an episode or two, and then maybe come back to DC. Unfortunately, I have lied because I'm still here at DC, and that is because I was looking, just casually looking at the heroes, and I came across Powergirl. How can you miss her? Really? She's awesome. So I checked her out, and she looks awesome. She looks bloody awesome. So I want to give her a go. Now, contrary to tradition, I usually just look at their identity cards. So build them a deck, choose an aspect, build them a deck, and then just I look at the identity cards, as I'm playing, just so it doesn't get boring, so we don't go through all 15 cards before of just a lot of talking before we get to the actual gameplay. But this one's slightly different. I just want to show you something here because it has quite a rhythm to it, this character. So Powergirl herself, alter ego is Karen Starr, and there's Powergirl, the actual character herself. Full rec, civilian, inspiring figure, action, ready as support, limit once per phase. She actually has 2 supports, so I'll get to that. And then Powergirls 222, that's fair, can't argue with that. Ariel, Justice League, Krypton. We're obviously going with the most up-to-date version of her, which says that she's actually an alternate cousin of Supes, alternate universe cousin of Supes. There was at one point there where she actually wasn't from Krypton at all. She was a magical character, but I don't think that lasted very long. Retconned. Girl power, action. Choose a resource type. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a card with the chosen resource. Then add that card to your hand. So limit 5 per phase. So you may be thinking, Dave, what are you talking about? Resources. When you got your basics that you put in every deck, strength, justice, energy, and strength, and whatever the other one is, brains, and then you may throw in some other ones, some of the sort of colored aspect versions, or the power of justice and all that sort of stuff, right? But have a look at her kit. This is really, really cool. I can't wait to play this. She's got an upgrade, which is her suit, gives her +1 hand size. That'll be important because her hand size is, for some inexplicable reason, is 5 and 4. Again, for people who watch my Superman video, I just don't get it. I mean, it should be 6 and 5. There's absolutely no reason why that it's 5 and 4. But anyway, she has a card that gives her +1 hand size, so that's fine. Beretta Beast had what I thought was a quite unique way of getting around that. So he also made Superman 5 and 4, but he had a card that said he gets +1 hand size, plus he gets, here he goes, it's right at the top. That was nice and easy. It gets plus X hand size, where X is equal to 1, plus the number of elite minions engaged with you, because he had quite a few elite minions. His Nemesis Sec are all elite minions, so that was pretty cool. But anyway, I'm fine with that. 3 probably a little extreme, but alright. Here's his 2 supports, Nicholas Cho and Starware Labs. Exhaust Nicholas Cho to attach a card from your hand face down here. Exhaust Nicholas Cho, add up to 3 cards attached here to your hand. Now that's going to tie in quite nicely with her resource cards, which I'll get to in a second. Starware, because it's Star. Exhaust Starware allows you to choose a resource type. Place the top card of your discard pile that has the chosen resource type on the bottom of your deck. Draw a card. All right. So this is why this is relevant. She actually has 4 inbuilt resource cards. And see, they've got 3 icons. X-ray vision, mental, 3 mentals. Spend this card only in hero form. Super speed, 3 wilds. Same. Super strength, 3 strength, 3 punches. Spend this only in hero form. Solar powered. Spend this card only in hero form. 3 energies. And they tie directly into her abilities. They all cost 3. Right? This costs. This says spend 3, stun the villain and up to 3 additional enemies. Deal 3 damage to each target enemy that was not stunned this way. If you pay for this card using only printed mental resources, which you can do with that, deal 3 damage to the villain and up to 3 additional enemies. Right? Same sort of deal with this. Here's your thwart card. Remove a total of up to 6 threat from among schemes. If you pay for this card using only printed wild resources. Ready Powergirl. So you don't have to use the 3 resources to do it, but you get a pretty sweet extra if you do. Same here, deal 6 damage. Attack gains overkill. If you pay for this card using only printed fist resources, draw a card. And then heat vision, deal 5 damage to an enemy. This attack gains ranged and piercing. If you pay for this card using only printed energy resources, repeat this attack 1 additional time. That's the best one. I mean, come on. Magnificent. I just think that's it's quite fascinating. You don't have to use the cards. You can get 3 punch resources just from our other cards if you need to, right? And various other stuff, because you've still got the rest of your deck to deal with, right? So I've chosen to go protection just to make sure I can defend and ready and all that sort of stuff, because that was, I think, what was the downfall for my Superman deck, because I wasn't able to defend enough. And so he can take a big hit, but he can't take 3 big hits. That's like, it's a bit too much. So protection, here's a deck. Let's chuck it in. So 15, chuck it into there, and then give it a good old shuffle. Cool. Alright. So 14 health. She's good to go. Alright, so the villain. Oh, our obligation's already been put on there. Oh, the Nemesis deck is just awesome. Oh, I have failed. I forgot to mention who actually created this character. It's actually McBober. Yeah. Anybody who knows this game, the custom community, McBober, everybody knows McBober. Yeah, this Nemesis set is bloody hilarious. It is a few copies of Superfan and the side scheme, compromising photographs. It's blackmail! Someone has taken some unfortunate photo of Powergirl and is threatening to release them if she doesn't give them into their demands. Some good old Amanda Connor stuff going on here. The Amanda Connor Powergirl run. If you're even slightly interested in A, good comics, and B, Powergirl as a character, read the Amanda Connor Powergirl stuff. You won't be disappointed, I'm telling you. After you change form, place 1 through on this game. So it's bloody hilarious. Her super fan is, of course, just a pervert. Love it. Absolutely brilliant. So I think this is one of those rare occasions where I'm actually hoping Shadow of the Past shows up so that I can put Superfan in and just have fun punching Superfan in the face, just like every pervert deserves to be. Alright, as is tradition, I randomized my villain, and I got Deathstroke, who is a reskin of, I want to say Crossbones. I think he's a reskin of Crossbones. Let's have a look. There you go. Deathstroke, Crossbones, knew it. So yeah, that's alright. I'm glad it wasn't Darkseid again, because he kicked my butt. So yeah, so I think this should be alright. I mean, Crossbones is no slouch. Or Deathstroke, as he is now. And I think that's a good choice for the reskin. Set up, create the experimental weapons deck. There it is. Give it a quick shuffle, just so we know we're not cheating. Sit next to the main scheme. Boink. See Rise of the Red Skull rulebook, page 5. I better grab that while I'm here, eh? Rise of the Red Skull rules, page 5. So you just take all 4 cards, shuffle them together, set them face down. Yep, this is experiment. After a card from the experimental weapons deck enters play, is considered to be part of the encounter deck. When that card is placed in the encounter deck discard pile. Well, that's pretty easy. That wasn't hard. Back to it. So I've done all that, and then the next one is reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. There we go. Energy shield. Attached to the villain. The attached villain gains retaliate 1. That's a shame. And then Deathstroke's ability himself is, while Deathstroke has a weapon attachment, which he does, his attacks gain piercing. Discard any top cards from the target before dealing damage. Cool, 1-1. Before we start, might want to skip this if you didn't watch the last episode. In the last episode, I did Beretta Beast's Superman, and there. Not only did I lose, which is no fault of Beretta Beast's Superman, it's purely just that I lost. It is what it is. There was a couple of things that sort of played on my mind a bit. So, I didn't enjoy Superman as much as I enjoyed Supergirl and, various other DC characters and stuff. But it was mainly because I just couldn't quite get my head around one of his cards, which was a resource card. He has a resource card that is absolutely pointless for solo play. Like I can't mince words there. It is for solo play. There's no. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. I've just done the same thing again that I was just thinking of that I was just going to talk about. No, if I could be bothered editing, I would have edited that bit out. But I'm not going to. I want to leave that in there just for my own shame. It's not pointless, and it is not. It's not up to me to say something like that. Right? It's just, I'm not here to be judge, jury, and executioner. I'm here to play a game and have fun and enjoy the custom stuff that's out there, right? There's a habit of people online, especially in like the art sort of circles, right? They post some artwork, and then some arsehole will post, "Oh, here, I fixed it for you," and it's just them altering that person's artwork in just like a really condescending arsehole-y way. I hate that crap. And some of the comments that I made like in the last video, and again just now, I think sort of border on the edge of that. So for me to say that this card is pointless is just insulting. It's clearly not pointless. Who am I to say that? Let me just say this resource card is of little use. I just want to be very careful what I say. Little use in solo, right? It has a resource, like all resources do. That's why it's called a resource card. But its ability is this card can be spent for any player, right? Which is great if you're playing multiplayer, and gains when you spend this card for another player ready Superman. It has no ability beyond itself for solo play, and I just couldn't get my head around it. Why could it not have two abilities? One ability that is for solo only, like after you use it, shuffle it back in, or like every other resource card in the game has an ability of some kind, except for the dual basic ones, right? The ones that actually have two resource things, and that's its ability, is that it has two resources, whereas every other single resource card has something. It's either a game card or it's a resource card that has an ability, like do an extra point of damage or whatever have you, right? And so I was kind of quite negative on this card, right? And I still, I'm going to be honest, I'm still not a fan, but I just think I went across a little bit too much over the line of, here, I fixed your artwork for you. It's just not my place to do that, and I apologize. So I actually had a conversation with Beretta Beast himself about it, who was very kind to give me some advice on, like he makes mention of the fact that I didn't like that he had a reduced hand size, and he says, well, his stats are 233. He says, Supes has way more intelligence than people give him credit for, and then mentions the stat line and his 20 health, and basically just says, well, I had to make a sacrifice somewhere, otherwise he's just a beast. You know what I mean? So, and that's fair. I actually made that comment myself in the game. I'm just like, well, you got to stop somewhere, don't you? Otherwise, it's out of control. Like it's the character is not fun anymore. So that's fine. And he makes up for it. He more than makes up for it with the upgrade card. So I completely agree with what he's done there. That's fine. All right. It's quite inventive, actually, I think. Instead of just going 3-3-3 and just going mental. So I like that. And then he actually touches on this resource card, and the fact that if he brings up a really good point. the game designers have mentioned, even though there is it's supposedly meant to be true solo as an option, that the game designers, whenever they design stuff, they always keep multiplayer in mind, because of course they have to. And their sweet spot, as far as they're concerned, is 2 players. So you quite a lot you'll find a card that just doesn't quite work at 3 or 4, especially 3. 3 seems to be the red-headed stepchild of all the play styles. 3's, whereas 2 and 4 are quite well taken care of, and then maybe 1, and then definitely 3 being the last. And that's always in the back of their mind. It's always they're going for 2 players, and so he or she, they have the same sort of mentality. Their characters are designed more so for the multiplayer aspect, not necessarily true solo. So, although I still say that card could still have a possible solo player element added to it that would not break anything, I completely respect his decision for what he's done and for his explanation for it. The fact that he even took to explain it to me is enough for me, because, I mean, really, anybody else could have just said, "Hey, dude, go make your own goddamn characters." So yeah. So just big props to Bretta Beast. This person knows what they're doing. Check out their stuff. There's a reason why they're as highly respected as they are. If you have any interest in custom content, you cannot go wrong. And I loved playing Supergirl. She was great. So, and they also said some kind words to me about my stuff. So, yeah, Bretta Beast, you're a champion. Thank you very much for taking the time to even deem me worthy of a response other than screw you. The other thing that I've just touched on that, the other thing I'm going to stop doing is ratings. I gave Supes a B+, I gave The Flash A+, I gave Supergirl A, that sort of stuff. I'm not doing that anymore. One, it's arbitrary, right? There's no real rules. I just make up crap, and so I just go with whatever feels right and stuff, and that's not fair. There should be clearly defined rules for these things. So I'm just going to stick to what I used to do, which is just, did I like it or not? I mean, that's really all it is. Did I have fun? Yes or no? I mean, the big things for me are mechanics that are easy to understand. I shouldn't have to think too hard, because I can't. I'm not a very good player. So anything that makes me think too hard, I'm just not a fan of. And the most important thing for me is theme, right? Does the theme work? Everything I've seen so far for Powergirl works. The theme for Batwoman, the theme for The Flash, the theme for Green Arrow especially. Green Arrow's obligation still stands out as the best obligation I've ever seen. Things like that. So just, does it work thematically for me is my big thing. So, and did I have fun? So I'm just going to stop the ratings and just go with that. So let's do it. Thank you for listening to all of that. If you did, I apologize if that bored you. All right, let's do it. It only needs 3 to go to the next section. So, yeah. I'm playing protection. Not much in the way of thwarting here. Let's see what we can do. So, starting hand. Oh, let's go back to Karen. Starting hand of 5. Give it one more shuffle just to absolutely be sure we're not cheating. And grab some 5 cards. Alright. Here we go. Not much of a shuffle. Got 2 freezing breaths in the one go. What's that about? Cheating. You all saw me shuffle, right? It's on record. It's videoed. Freezing breath. Which is not the one I wanted. The thwart one would have been great, but that's right. Freezing breath, still good. Preemptive strike. Boost card is turned face up. Sweet. Never back down. Defense. When you defend, you get +2, and if you take no damage, you stun. Doing a lot of stunning here. Doing a lot of stunning. And Etrigan, who is the reskin of Iron Fist, which is awesome. When Etrigan attacks the enemy, remove 1 hex token from him. This is awesome. Who did all this work? ES. What a champion. What an absolute champion. Yeah. Still not a fan of the Poison Ivy Miles one, but this one's great. Alright, do I want to mulligan anything? I just don't need so many stuns. So, yeah, as cool as it is, and that's great artwork. Just really cool. I love the little head. What's that called? The identification mark picture? Whatever, I don't know. But I like it, it's cool. So yeah. I can't afford Etrigan anytime soon. So let's mulligan these 3. Get another 3. Let's see what we get. Alright. Got a resource card. Sweet. Starware Labs, one of my supports, and another thing. So. And I can choose basic. It's resource type. I can choose basic as well. Place on the bottom. Draw a card. Alter ego. I think I might do this. I think I might. Oh, I've got nothing to cast now. I got rid of Etrigan. I could have avoided him now. Oh, man. Ugh. I failed in the very opening hand. Let's get rid of expert defense to put this in. But I'm not going to use it. I don't actually have... I don't have any... Actually, no. You know what? Let's make... I'm going to use this. It wastes a resource, which is a shame. But at least now it's there. Which means I can now do this. I choose basic. Place the top card of the disc pile that has the chosen on the bottom of your deck. And then draw a card. Cool. And then what did she say? Ready as an action, ready as support, limit once per phase. She doesn't have to do that. Exhaust that to do it. And now I can't do it again. I haven't got anything there. So, didn't really need to do that. Let's change to Powergirl. Choose a resource type. Discard cards on the top of your deck until you discard a card with that chosen resource, then add that card to your hand. I'm doing that. Although, do I need to? I don't need to spend it on anything. I'm not going to do it. I should not have thrown out Etrigan. See, he's laughing at me from hell right now. Just laughing in my face. And I deserve it. So, I'm going to use Expert Defense to pay for Armored Vest, which gives me +1 defense, which is great. And then, hell, I might as well start kicking his butt. Gains Retaliate. So I'll hit him for 2, and he'll hit me back for 1. I might as well, eh? And then he hits me back. Ready. Draw 2 cards, because she's down to 4 now. So draw 2. Yeah, alright. 1. Deathstroke attacks. I'll defend. Attacks for 1 plus 2. Oh, there's my obligation. Careless quick change. So that's where the guy gets the photos from. You may flip to alter ego form. Exhaust current star, add 1 threat to the main scheme. Reveal 1 set of card copy of super fan. If you cannot, this card. Gain surge. Oh. What a cool Nemesis set. But anyway, he's attacking for 3, which I do just automatically defend. Actually, you know what? I might do this instead. It does 2. I don't think he's got a lot of high-end stuff. So I'm actually going to use this to use this, which means I cancel those 2 and do 2 damage instead, which doesn't get retaliate, which means he's only now hitting for 1, which I really didn't need to defend for, but oh well. It is what it is. I defended. Oh, well, it means I didn't have to defend. I'm going to say that I did defend, because otherwise it's too... I think that's cheating. But anyway, I still managed to interrupt the 2 boost things. Did 2 points damage, so that's fine. We get an encounter card, which is a side scheme. Deathstroke's Assault. 1/2. Deathstroke is the deadliest mercenary on the planet. His assault on the Cadmus lab is not without ruthless and efficient planning. When defeated, Deathstroke activates against the player who defeated this scheme. Ah, an acceleration token. What a shame. Okay. I got ready, and now I have to make a choice. Am I doing Death Focus, which lets me get cheaper... Wait. Let me read this card. You pay for this card using only printed resources. Do I even want to make it cheaper? Or do I want the +3 hit points? I've got a reduced hand size. You know what? I want to make things cheaper. Cool. I can't do anything. So I might as well just ready, get 4 cards. Well, I could have used her ability, I suppose. Power Punch again. Gee, the shuffle is not the greatest, is it? What's going on there? Alright. Next. 1/2. Bang. Assault on Cadmus. Sweet. Already done. That's crazy. Starts on 1, gains 1, and only needs... Oh wait, that's 3. Thank God. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental deck. Bloody hell. Yoinks. Yoinks. Laser rifle. Attached to the villain. When the attached villain attacks, the attack gains ranged. Okay. Now we only need 6. Jeez. Alright, he's attacking me with ranged piercing. I have no defense cards of any kind, which is weird considering I'm a defensive player, so I will defend for 3. So he's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4. I take damage. Then we get an encounter card, which is League Initiate. League of Assassins. Insight 1. Wowza. 1, 2, 2. My turn. Okay, I'm going to strength. Okay, first I'm going to reduce the cost of the next superpower I play by 1, and then strength is going to pay for Power Punch, which says deal 6 damage to an enemy. This attack gains overkill. If you pay for this card using only fist resources, draw a card. I'm going to hit him 2, and then 4 damage overkill on you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Overkill does not trigger retaliate, so that's gone. And I draw a card. I'm going to use her ability to discard cards until I get a resource card. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Super speed. And then I'm going to use super speed to pay for supersonic flight. It says remove a total of up to 6 threat from one schemes if you pay for this card using only wild resources, which I did. Ready Powergirl, which is readied. Then I'm going to remove 6, which I get 2 from each one. That gets cleared. When defeated, Deathstroke activates against the player. She was ready, so that's fine. He activates as an attack. I'm going to take it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to hit him back for 2. And get retaliate. Then I'm going to flip. To Karen. While I'm in Karen form, I'm going to choose a record type, place the top card of the discard pile's chosen record type on the bottom of your deck, draw 1 card. I choose identity resource. Is that what I meant to say? Identity resource? Because otherwise it would say base. Yeah. I choose this one. Super speed. There you go. So I put, that's the top one on my deck, so that goes underneath. Cool. And then I draw a card. Then I'm going to use her ability as an action to ready the Starware Labs. I'm going to do it again. This time I choose basic. Goes on the bottom. Am I meant to be able to search it like that? Or is that cheating? I mean, I knew it was the next one there, but I just wanted to be sure. Am I allowed to? I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. It doesn't say I can't. It just says choose a resource type. Place the top card of your discard pile that matches the chosen resource. Is it meant to be a guess? Anyway, it goes on the bottom. Draw a card. Cross that bridge when it comes to it. Alright, so this is my hand now. I can still do stuff. Let's discard Power Punch and Frozen First Aid, sorry, to put Catwoman into play. Who draws me a card, which is a resource. Sweet! I am happy with this. Kicked. Alright, so Catwoman, she's going to attack and die, is she? She's got retaliate. She'll just be dead. No, I'm going to keep her as a defender. She can just sit there. Ready. My hand size is now 5, so I draw 3. Preemptive Strike, we know what that does. Nicholas Chow's my support guy, and another resource card. Cool. 1. And then he attacks? No, he schemes. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So we're on 4. And we get an encounter card, and it is League Operatives. That's a cool picture. Is that John Romita Jr.? League of Assassins. Guard. When defeated, deal the engaged player an encounter card. Okay. Those cards are quite large. Are they meant to be that large? Anyway, they are now. My turn. I don't have the card that these are used for. And they're far more resources than I need. Well, I'm still Karen. So do I have any more resources in here? I don't want to change the order of the discards and therefore be cheating. So let's do it this way. I don't think there's any more resource cards in here. No. So I'd have to spend one in order to have it on the top of my deck, but I don't have anything to spend it on. It'd be a massive waste of resources. So let's preemptive strike to pay for Nicholas. And then exhaust Nicholas to attach one card from your hand face down here. I'm going to do solar powered. Actually, let's move these out of the way. Let's swap Nicholas with that one. And we'll say they're here. Cool. Let's do that. Exhaust Nicholas, attach one card from your hand face down here as an action. Okay. I don't want to use that for that. So instead, I will... Oh, actually, I can do Nicholas again. I can ready Nicholas and do him again. There we go. Thank you, Nicholas. And then flip. I don't want to do that ability. So instead I'll just attack. For 2. I don't take retaliate because he was defeated. So we now go to stage 2, which is 14 hit points. And search the encounter deck and discard pile for Deathstroke's rifle and attach it to Deathstroke. Okay. Deathstroke's rifle. There we go. Give it a shuffle. Attach Deathstroke rifle. Oh, he's just slamming it. Slamming it. Look at that. What an awesome picture too. Attach to Deathstroke uses 2 ammo counters. Okie dokie. You're not using mine, you can have your own. There you go. Enjoy. When Deathstroke attacks you, remove 1 ammo counter from here and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons. Okay. That sounds fair. What's happening here? What did I just do? Oh, I just knocked him into his next stage. So it is still my turn, technically. So let's... Ready up? I guess. Oh, no. Oh, no. This guy has guard. That guy has guard. Okay. This didn't happen. Let's put that back in there. Give it a shuffle. Let's put him back to stage 1. Oh, what a shame. I'm so sorry. Put this back down to 2. Okay, he's on 2. What am I doing? I guess I'm attacking this guy, or am I thwarting? You can't stop thwarting. Yeah, we're both just going to thwart. 1, 2, 3. Reset. What a shame. Get... How many cards do I get? 4, and I've got 1, so 3. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Yeah, that did not work how I thought. So he's attacking for 1, 2. Catwoman's going to defend. So he's attacking for 2. Catwoman dies. This guy attacks for 2. I'll take it. And then we get an encounter card. More League operatives. Well, there you go. My turn. Okay, I'm going to Nicholas Cho. Exhaust Nicholas Cho. Add up to 3 cards attached to your hand. Alright, I'm going to exhaust Nicholas Cho and add these 2 cards to my hand. I'm going to use Super Strength to pay for Rick Flag. When he enters play, stun an enemy. That'll be Deathstroke. I'm then going to use Solar Powered to pay for Heat Vision. Another awesome picture. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. This attack gains ranged and piercing. If you pay for this card, which means Retaliate doesn't happen, and it gets through tough. If you pay for this card using only printed energy resources, repeat this attack 1 additional time. So I'm going to deal 5 damage to him, and 5 damage to him. See you later. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then Expert Defense is going to pay for height advantage, so I can take some damage. Rick Flag's going to thwart for 1, and Karen's going to hit him for 1. Now we get that business. So he stays stunned, but he goes to stage 2. Retaliate doesn't trigger because Thino died. I forgot Rick Flag's damage. Sorry, buddy. Alright, so now we go and find the rifle. Oh no, it's not that. There it is. What just happened there? Did that card just disappear? What happened to his card? Oh, there it is. Distract someone. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's do that. Let's grab his rifle. Get the 2 tokens. And then put the stun back onto him and put his thing back up to 14. So, sorry about that, but there it is. Finally, it works. I didn't know this was a one-time thing. I should have had more of these in my deck. Oh well, it is what it is. Reset and get 4 cards. Cool. Sweet. Villain turn. Threat. He goes to attack, but he can't because he's stunned. So that's that taken care of. And then you can cut. League Novus. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'll just place the threat. My turn. I'm going to kill League Novus and then play Energy in order to play Ever Vigilant, which is ready your hero, remove 2 threat from the main scheme. Done. Rick will remove that last threat. I think that's it. I think that is it, unless I use her ability, which I don't need because I've got nothing to spend it on anyway. guess I'll just attack again, right? I'll just attack 1, 2, which means I get retaliate 4. Okay, ready. Threat. He attacks 2, 3, and then we do our rifle. Do I want to defend? I guess I do. Yeah, I guess I do. So I'm defending for 3. So he's doing 2, 3, take 1 off here, and discard a card. So he's doing another extra 1. So 4. Oh no, it's take indirect damage equals a number of the boost icons. Okay. So he's doing 2, 3 still. Although he still gets a boost icon, right? He still gets a boost card. So which one of these is the boost card? The one that I just pulled, or this one? I mean, I guess it doesn't make much difference. It's still 1, right? So yeah, so it's definitely 4. 2, 3, 4, and then his gun goes off, I suppose. So it's definitely 4. So I'm defending for 3. What I'll do is I will use counter punch to pay for never back down, which gives me +2. So I take no damage, and because I take no damage, he is stunned. But I am still exhausted. Okay. Wait, I should have had 2 extra cards. I should have had 2 cards. I had 2 cards in my hand. I didn't use those during the battle. Yeah, ever vigilant. That was all done on my turn. So I should have had these 2 cards. Alright. My turn. I've got only these 2 cards to deal with. I can't afford Powergirl suit, which is a shame. Counter punch I should have used in that battle, which I didn't have it. Oh, when this turn begins, discard the card. Is that whether I've used its ability or not? This card's pointless. This card annoys me. Oh, and here I am saying pointless again. I shouldn't have said that. While you're doing it as the irritate, reduce the amount of damage you take from each enemy attack by 1. When your turn begins, discard this card. I mean, if you're going up against Ultron, it'd be great, but I'm going to take that card out after this game. I think that's pretty much it, right? Actually, I'll Nicholas and put her under there so I can save her for later, because I can't afford her right now. So just so I'm not wasting her. Alright, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, well then the only one left now is Rick, who I guess is going to be my defender. Oh, he's stunned, so actually, you know what? I'm going to flip. And use Starware Labs. Alright, I name Basic. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to put that under my deck. And then draw a card. And then use Karen's ability to reset Starware Labs. Karen, all of us. If I had a basic card, that would cost 2. Actually, no. I'm going to use Karen's ability to reset Nicholas. And then use Nicholas to put power in all of us underneath him. Okay. Alright. I think we're good. Do I want counterpunch? Yes, because it's damage that doesn't get retaliate. So I'm going to keep it. Let's ready. Get 4 cards because their hand size is now 5. Okay, beautiful. Right. 1. He doesn't attack, he schemes. 2. Schemes for 2 plus 1, so 3. 1, 2, 3. I still survive. There's no minions in play. We get an encounter card. And it is a side scheme. Death without limit. 1, 2. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a League of Assassins minion and puts into play, engages them, shuffle the encounter deck. Very cool. Alright. Oh, and it's got... What's it got? Crisis. Okay. My turn. Well, it's pretty obvious the first thing I'm doing is wrecking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm not looking very healthy at all. At all. So that was Power in All of Us and her suit. Power in All of Us and her suit. I need another green card. I'm going to Nicholas to bring those cards back. Up to 3. So I only need this one. I only need this one because I'm going to... Was that a hero action? Yeah. Alright. I guess we can Starware Labs while I've still got her. I just don't know if there's any more resources in here. And I'm fairly confident you're not meant to look. I don't know. I don't know if you're meant to look or not. I don't see why you can't. Domino Nest lets you look. Is there any resource cards in here? I mean, they're all resource cards, to be fair. But is there any like actual resource type cards? Yes. Solar powered. Okay. Let's use Starware Labs. Find solar powered. So the very first top resource card is solar powered. That's going to go on the bottom of my deck. My last hand is basically just going to be all resource cards. Oh, there was one directly underneath it. Super strength. Oh, look at that. Jeez. But no, that's the one I named. On the bottom of my deck. So now I know where it is. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's flip to Powergirl. Oh, before I flip to Powergirl, I'm going to... Sorry. Use her ability to ready a resource. It's going to be Nicholas. And I'm going to use Nicholas to put heat vision underneath him. Okay. Alright. Flip. Use superpower, Death Focus, to make a superpowered card cost 1 less. I'm going to Supersonic Flight. Cost me 2 now. If I use 2 wild resources, I get her ready, the special bonus, which is to ready Powergirl. Supersonic Flight says remove a total of 6. I'm on schemes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mr. Rick Flag is going to get rid of the last one. Yeah. If I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Actually, we'll do it the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Rick Flag does the last one. Otherwise, it doesn't work because of the crisis icon. So that's Rick has done his duty. Thank you, buddy. I shouldn't have done that extra card on him because I could have brought out ready. If he was ready, I could have brought out the suit and then paid for it with X-ray vision. Poo in a shoe. Anyway, she's still there. Discard cards and get until you get a resource. I've got no reason to do that. But she still has her ability 2/2/2. So I guess I'm hitting him. Got nothing else better to do. So 1, 2. I got retaliate. That's it. Ready. I've got 2. I only get 2. And they're both resources. I should have known. I thought at least one of them would be. I thought this would be a legit card and then this would be a resource. I did not realize I'd done it 5 times. So I know these 3 are all resources too. I was hoping that was another card, but oh well. There you go. Okay, well, that's my hand. At least I know I'll get my suit out next turn. Threat. He goes to attack. He can't. He's stunned. We get an encounter card. It is Villain Schemes. Oh, thank God I got rid of all that threat. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He back up to 5. He still hasn't cleared it though. It is now my turn. I'm going to immediately Nicholas and bring these cards into my hand. Thank you very much. I don't want to heat vision because if I use an energy resource, I get to do it twice, which is just amazing. So I'm going to use Counterpunch and Genius to pay for Powergirl suit, which is great. I get +1 hand size, sweet. And then yeah, resources, but not the resources that I need. That's right, I'll get him next turn. So in that case, let's hit him again, I suppose. Oh no, I need to thwart now. Jeez. 1, 2. Try and keep that down a bit. And then reset. And get 1 card, which I know is a resource card. No, 2 cards, because my hand size is now 5. So I get 2. The last 2, and neither of them are the ones I want. So I can still use Reheat Vision, I'll just need to use another card. That's a massive waste. Gee, the last hand's a bit of a bummer. Threat. He attacks 2, 3, whatever his boost, and then his gun fires at me. Yeah, I'm defending. I can't take any damage, so I'm defending, and I can't do anything about it. 2, 3, 4. So -3, you get 1, and then the gun goes off. Top card of the encounter deck is a 2. 1, 2. And then what does this get? It's discarded, I assume. Alright. Encounter card is Weapon Master. When revealed, hero. The villain attacks you. If you have a weapon, if they have a weapon attachment, this card gains Surge. Well, they do have a weapon attachment, so let's do this. Surge. Gain up. The hero and a villain each minute gains and attacks you. Well, that's the end of that. The first attack was going to do it. The second attack will definitely do it. So I lost. But not by a lot. I have less... I mean, the attack and then surge into another attack is pretty damn harsh. But it is what it is. I'm not covered with shame with this loss. There was a mistake early on where I could have had extra cards that I made. And as tantalizing as this plays the top card, just a couple of the blowing deck, as tantalizing as that ability is, and it is cool, I like it. It just means that your end hand is just a lot. So I guess I should have saved some more cards. So next turn I was going to hit him for 10. So he was dead next turn. If I had survived one more turn, I would have been alright. But I didn't. He just absolutely pummeled me, Deathstroke style. This was quite fun. I knew as soon as I saw these cards that this would be fun. I really, really enjoyed this business. The way the resource cards worked. I really enjoyed it. Thematically, I think it works. Yeah, the artwork. First of all, the artwork was great. I'm not a huge fan of the art that was used on Solar Powered, and that's just because I'm just not a big fan of that artist. Pretty sure it's Adam Hughes. But you know, it's still obviously good art. Everything else, yeah, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I didn't have to think too hard. Her abilities make perfect sense. Yeah, great work. Cool. All right, well, that was Powergirl. Apologies for the loss. Appreciate you watching. McBober, well done. I'm a fan of your playmats. I'm a fan of your Powergirl hero. Fan of your work in general. And thank you very much to everybody who took the time to watch. If you would like and subscribe on YouTube, that would be great. If you subscribe on Twitch as well, that'd be great. But remember, comments are the best thing. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Do you agree or disagree about anything I said before about, you know, commentary, reviews and stuff? Do you want to just give a shout out to the great creators on here? Join the Discord. Become a creator. Check it out. See the people that I'm talking about. I talk about them as if they're celebrities, and in the custom community, I think they are. Got a lot of very talented people on here. So yeah, give them a shout out if you want. But most importantly, I would like you to tell the loved ones in your family that you love them. You never know when it'll be too late. So look after yourself, look after each other, and just take care of yourselves. It's really all it is. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care. Bye.